Hi guys, Ru here, and let's continue with our rifle, shall we? So, the front. Now, before we go to the front, I want to do this one, okay? This is gonna be fast, alright? So, let's grab the this piece and let's rip this off. So, Shift D, literally, and P to its own selection, and let's grab this piece and this one, and let's go to local, top view, and before we go to top view, let's just click on this, and move it a little bit further away here, okay? Now let's move it to the bottom, so kind of lower, that's what I mean, and to geometry, and now we're cooking. Now what I want to do is actually curve this, so I'm going to delete these two verts, move it in here, and delete this one and move it here. Go to the top and in fact combine these two and these two, and I'm going to extrude this one here and extrude this one here, okay? It's beveled, so that's why it's curving, which is exactly what I want, but I want to move it a little bit to this side. So let's see now. And that's more or less what I want, but I wanted to actually move it a little bit down like this. And let's go to occlude and move this one as well down here. And we can actually add another vert here, so subdivide it and move it a little bit to the top like this, so it curves, right? And that's what I want, and this is actually too curved, so let's move it up here to the middle. This one is a little bit too low. This needs to be one line, okay? All right, one line. Now let's apply this one. We don't really need subdivision here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we don't need it. We're gonna do it later. This one, I don't know what it is. This is some boolean we don't care about. And what we need to do here now is actually bevel this, okay? So don't overdo it. 3 segments will do. And we can combine this one. Shift 1 in the middle. And Bob's your uncle. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna convert this to curves. So object and convert to curve from mesh. And go here, go to geometry and increase the depth. Then we're going to add Control 3 subdivision, and we're gonna move it inside. So go to top view and GY and move it inside here. It sticks a little bit out, that's perfect. Now of course we need to shade it smooth, and we're going to go to object and convert to, hang on a second, select this one, visual geometry to mesh and auto smooth and shade smooth, and we're done. How are we looking? We're looking pretty peachy, so move it in here, and that's more or less what I wanted. GY, actually, let's go to here, to this view, move it a little bit outside, maybe something like this, and a little bit lower because it's kind of like not in the middle, and that annoys me. That's gonna annoy me. So let's mirror this across, mirror, and across Y, across this object here, and flip it and be peachy. So let's go back. It's a little bit better. It fills this kind of this empty space. Also creates like an illusion of a spring or some kind of a support inside, which is pretty cool. Like a snapping mechanism or whatever. So that's pretty awesome. There we go. And now I wanted to do this part. So we need cylinders here, right? So let's snap it here, make it smaller, move it here, make it smaller, make it teensy weensy bit bigger, and go to top view and GY and move it inside. And let's see how we're looking. We're looking too deep. We're looking too deep. That will do. And let's grab this and this, and let's actually, what is going on here? That's inside, right? Yes. So what we need to do is actually run an edge across this geo like this, C, and here Z, click and enter, and this should go around, and it didn't because Blender hates us. Let's do it again. So K and C, wait a minute, K, C, Z, click and enter. Man, so complicated. One click in hard ups. Anyway, let's grab this one and auto smooth, shade smooth, and let's go back and let's see now. Shift D X and here and Shift R. That's perfect. In fact, you know what? Maybe it's too far. Shift here and Shift R. That's a bit better. Now I need two more here, but we're gonna make them smaller. Okay, like this, and Shift D X and do something like this. Maybe. I think it's gonna be okay. So grab these two and sync them in a mesh and select the mesh and Control minus. Sync this in a mesh. Control J actually, because it's gonna be faster, and Control minus. And now this is one mesh basically. So all we need to do is collapse the mirror, collapse the bevel, collapse weighted normals, and literally move everything above. And it's gonna be annoying as hell because it's so many of them, but actually it's not too many. It's only 3. Okay, I think we're done. So apply these. In fact, we forgot to create support here, but you know what? That's okay. What we can do is simply run an edge here and connect it here, J, and run edge to the bottom. Remove these and enjoy ourselves. Come on. There we go. And traditionally what we're gonna do is we don't really need this. Okay, we don't really need this. Let's remove that because it's gonna actually cause havoc with the bevels. So let's you know what, let's select these. That's fine. And let's remove this one, select these, let's remove this one, select these, and remove these ones. And we might be able to bevel them, I mean we might have to bevel them differently. So chamfer, go to the top and select this. Oh my god. Okay, select these two. Okay, Control plus, then go to select and loops and boundary loops, and we're done. And then chamfer it a little bit. See, now we get a problem here, so we need to fix it. So move this here and this one. What is going on here? Double vert, sort it, double vert here, sort it, and double verts here too. Okay, how are we looking? Peachy. So let's grab this and cutters, and this one and cutters, and this one and cutters. Nice. And this one too, cutters. Come on, cutters. There we go. Okay, that's good. I wouldn't, do anything more in here, to be honest. It's enough. What I would do is do the same thing in front, to be honest. So let me show you. What I want to do is this. Grab a cube and bring it in here and rotate it and scale it and move it here. Rotate it some more and move it here and apply scale and slash it. Okay, and I want to move it actually a little bit to the front, so somewhere here, yeah, something thin. And then we're going to move this to the top and apply, and move this to the top and apply. Nice. So come on, you sneaky bastard. There we go. Now what I want to do is I'm gonna have some fun, because life is all about having fun, guys. So grab a cube, and in fact, you know what, we don't need this cube, we're gonna grab this one. So make it smaller because we don't need it anymore, right? So ooh, this is still boolean. Oh, wait, whoa, what's going on here? Ah, there we go. We good now? We good now. So scale it and move it here, scale it and move it in here, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun. So come here and move it in here like this and slice it and move it to the top. So, whoa, not this one. GZZ, nope, ZZ, there we go. Move it in here and Shift D and ZZ and move it in here and slice it. Nice, and move it up to the top. So grab this one and move it to the top. Come on. Seriously now. What? Oh, just two. I was I was moving this. I was moving both of them and I thought it's just one. I forgot that two booleans. And just simply apply them, okay? So grab this one and cutters and this one and cutters. Nice. That creates a little bit of breakage over there, which is kind of cool. So go to front now because this one is really boring. And we need something in here. So let's grab cylinder, make it small, snap it here. So G and snap it to this angle and make it really small. And snap it back and make it really small. And GZZ, move it here and make it smaller and move it in here. Perfect. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually Shift D and CZ here and move it to the front. So GX and move it in here, right? Is it working? I'm not quite sure if it's the same angle. I think it's the same angle. What we can do is re-snap it. So simply, there we go. That's the same angle. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it in here. Okay, so let's grab these two and combine them into one. And we can actually mirror this before we're going to do anything. Actually, you know what? No. We're going to mirror it later. So let's auto smooth and shade smooth and GXX or maybe YY. Nope, ZZ. There we go. And Control minus and grab the main one and go up and up and up and we're good. Front view. Come on. Where is the front view? This one. Okay, now let's think. I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that's good. I'm okay with this one. I'm okay with this one. Am I okay with this one? I'm okay with this one. Let's see. Let's run some edges here, but it's gonna be complicated because what we need to do, like this, I think. Yeah, see, now this is gonna be problematic. You know what? I'll tell you what. Let's apply this, okay? And let's do it manually because reasons. And this is double vert here, which we're gonna fix. So move this one, come on, to this one. Sort it. This one not needed anymore, and this one not needed anymore. At least in a minute it's gonna be not needed. So let's combine these two. What the hell is going on? Right, that's okay. And combine these two, that's fine, and remove these two, and we're fine. And what we're gonna do is apply a mirror, which is already applied in a way, so we're good. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this edge in the middle, because we're not done yet here. Remove this one and chamfer it. There we go. All these small details, the light catchers, you have no idea how important it is during rendering, right? This is what sells the whole thing. And be careful here, because if this bevel is too big, and I think it's a little bit big, so we might make it a little bit smaller. So we might make it 0.0004, not 5. And I think it's gonna be safer here. Yeah, it's cleaner. Nice. What is this? It's catching. It's catching. Ah. Okay, then let's make it smaller yet. 3. Okay, how about 2? Fascinating. Still too big. Let's clean this. 3. There we go. It's fine. It's fine. So we can go back to a little bit larger bevel. So let's go back to 4 or 3 maybe. 3 maybe is good. 3 maybe is good. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, now let's talk about this one because it's a bit boring too. So we're not done here, guys. We're not done here, guys. So snap it here and make it smaller because reasons. And let's see, front view. Let's go in here and make it smaller. Why is it rotated? Shift Alt R to reset rotation. Okay, this is not good. This is not good. It's rotated sideways. I'm gonna do it manually. 1, 2, 3, done. Front view. And let's see, where are we actually targeting this? We are targeting this in here. And we're going to actually cut it in here, but in a specific way. Scale and grab these two, and let's grab this face, ZZ, do something like this, and then we're gonna cut this one. Okay, so Control minus, so the one in the middle, you see, to create this kind of an indentation. We're fine. Also, let's see, this bevel might be a bit too big. What is going on in here? Why is it hotlining like this? GX and move it in. Oops, just this one. GX and move it inside. Huh. Let's actually smooth this and auto smooth this. Maybe that's causing the issue. Nope. Okay. Let's apply the boolean and see. Let's apply the boolean and see what is going on here. The angle? What's the bevel in here? Angle. That should be fine. Let's clean this. 3. Did it help? Fascinating. Well, there's a double bevel in here? Ouch. Okay then, we must have made a mistake at some point and apply a bevel. Fine. Not a problem, we're gonna fix this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually mark all these edges, okay? Mark all these edges here, right? Mark all of them, all around, okay? And we're gonna copy to the other side as a mirror, so don't worry about the other side. So apply all to these edges, apply bevel weight. Also, in addition, right, we're gonna select everything inside. So I'll show you how to do this. Oh Jesus, that's a bit problematic. We need this and this, but not this and not this. What we need here is this, and these, and these, and then we need all these, and these, and this. And then this is from the other side, but it doesn't matter. We need to select all of these, okay? And mark them as B weight. Now we're gonna apply a bevel, right? But we're gonna shift it to B weight. So let's move it on top and go to weight, 3 segments, and turn off clumping, and we're gonna fix this, right? So, and also we need a bevel weight here, so on the other side, but the mirror will fix it. Now the bevel is too big, it needs to be a bit smaller. That's a bit too big, so let's make it 0.5. There we go, and everything should be peachy. So what we could do is actually mark these edges sharp, okay? So actually select the face, this face, this face, this face, this face, this face, and this face, and literally go to edge and mark sharp. This should straighten them up a little bit, and on top of it we have weighted normal, so we're fine. So now we should be okay. A bit of a disaster, but we recovered. There's nothing you can do about these bevels without add-ons, right? It's going to be difficult to remove these. They baked. I think we baked them. I mean, I baked them by a mistake, but that's okay. We're doing fine. So, everything is peachy. Okay, let's go back. Interesting. It's a piece inside, so it wouldn't matter, but still, a bit annoying. So that's the front of the gun. Let's see, do we need anything else? Yes, we do. In fact, we could add 2 more indentations here. So let's grab a cube and let's make it smaller. And let's move it to the front and let's actually rotate it. And let's make it smaller and go to the front. Come on. There we go. And make it smaller on y-axis and smaller yet, and bring it in here. Okay, and then GX and move it in. And literally slash it. And then what I'm gonna do is Shift D, ZZ and move it in here. And do the same thing. And then I'm going to move this one above the mirror so it flips. It doesn't? Fascinating. So what's this mirror for here? It's on y-axis. Huh. Really no. Okay then. Let's apply this and let's see. Bevel is set to... Oh, that's Boolean too. Wait a minute, where's my... What the hell is happening with applying bevels? Maybe I was thinking it's a Boolean and I applied bevel by mistake. Let's go back here. I think that's what happens. I thought it's a Boolean and I applied it thinking it was actually a Boolean, you see. So that was the mistake I made. Grab this Boolean. Make it a little bit more narrow, so it's kind of cool. Let's go back here and let's do it again. So above the mirror, apply it, and everything should be great. Now the only thing I'm going to change is literally the way they run. So C, I'm going to run it through here, Z, click and enter and remove these awful edges here. And this one is fine because it's mirrored. So same here, K, and I'm going to run it in here, C, Z, click, enter, and remove these two, which will cause havoc with our bevel. So remove these 2 cutters, and now we're cooking with fire. Now that is a pretty cool front of the gun, if I may say so myself. Let's grab another cube, not a plane. I wanted a cube. That's the one. Move it here. Let's rotate it again. Is it properly rotated? No, it isn't. Now it is. Make it smaller. Go to front view and make it smaller yet. ZZ. Make it small and move it to the front here. Side view and GX and move it in. Now let's see, SY, scale it, then apply scale and select these 2, chamfer them. What the? Chamfer them, yes, and then move it higher, ZZ and move it higher, and GX, move it in and simply slash it. And I don't want to slash it through, I want to slash it a little bit, whoops, like almost through. Okay, and then we're going to, let's apply Boolean here to the top. And you know what, no, I want it on the bottom too. I want it on the bottom too. So Shift D, ZZ, move it down, and then SXX and 180, and then we can simply cut it manually. So GZZ and move it in here and slice it. And the only thing we need to do is just simply introduce a chamfer on the other side of this geo, and we are Gucci. And then GZZ, oops, GZZ, and move it down like this. And that's a little bit too long. Christ almighty. GZZ Whoa, XX, and make it smaller. G, that's long. That's a long cutter. Let's see on the side view. GXX and move it in here like this. Perfect. Let's grab this one and then BB, move it up, apply it, and we done. M cutters. So how are we looking? How are we looking so far? Let's actually drop this one to cutters as well and save it. Okay, we're gonna do one more thing in here and it's gonna be simple. So let's grab another cube. Shocking, I know. It's so original. Finally, we can work with a cube. So grab it in here and go to the front view and make it narrower. Oh, let me see. We can actually make it that narrow, and this is way too tall because we don't need that tall. And bring it in here. Alt A, scale. In fact, yeah, that's cool. And select these two and groove and move it in here. Whoops, G, and move it deep. Deep is fine. And Control minus and see how we're looking. We're looking good. And we're going to mirror this across. So select this and mirror it on Z across, let me see, across this one. There we go. And then let's scale it on Y-axis. Yep. Even more Y. Ooh, on X, I mean, sorry. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, perfect. Now let's see how deep we are in here. GY, move it a little bit higher. Something like this will do. And here. That's a little bit, you know what, let's apply the mirror and let's move it a little bit lower. So Control L and G, Z, and move it a little bit lower. Here, so there is this separation here, you see that? So let's grab this one and move it to the top and let's apply it and we're good. So it's gonna create another interest, kind of like a groove on which this barrel could move in and out, you know, stuff like that. Well, that's it for this part, guys. We're not done with the front end, by the way, because we still need to finish this scope. I mean, not the scope, this device, and this part in here is a little bit bland, this one too. But this one is more or less finished, so I'll catch you in the next video.